Hey folks, this is Jake Davis with an on-the-fly review for you, and today I'm talking about The Possession of Hannah Grace, released last month and starring Shay Mitchell and Stana Katic. This film made such a lackluster impression on both the audiences and the critics that it's go check out its Wikipedia page. It's virtually blank. Anyhow, the whole setup here is a young woman, Annette Scott, who, of course, went through something very traumatic, which spiraled into a drug addiction, is now clean and trying to live her life pretty much in solitude. She's volunteered as my mind went blank there. She's volunteered as the doctor at the morgue. Man, I'm going blank right now. I can't remember the name of the characters. Well, anyways, but anyhow, she's kind of shut herself off from her family and her friends and former co-workers and ex-boyfriend and all that have you. And it's really unhealthy. So during this, and she just, she's, as it is already beginning to spiral into madness and deep depression and despair. So this woman needs help. Seriously, I mean, she's going through a rough time. She needs people in her life, and she's going through this shit. So at this already, tumultuous time in her life, one night, somebody brings in this teenage girl, this corpse, who's been apparently died in a failed exorcism. And right away, shit's not working. Weird stuff's happening. And then that's the rest of the movie. That's it. I mean, seriously, everything else is a spoiler. Pretty much anybody you meet in the first 20 minutes of the movie casually pops up at the morgue later, and just happens to show up for some reason, and happens to wander off alone for some reason, of course, just add to a body count. I personally think this movie could have worked a lot better as a one-woman show. But even with a supporting cast, unfortunately, Shay Mitchell just didn't seem to have the charisma. I mean, it's my understanding she's a pretty young actress, hasn't done a lot of movies, but that may change as go on. But right now she just didn't have the charm to me to maintain a film as a lead role. But she wasn't the problem with this movie. The problem with the movie was the execution of the script. Now, a woman left alone with a possessed corpse in a morgue in the middle of the night. Is she crazy, or is this really going on? This could be a cool Tales from the Crypt episode. I understand the challenge of dragging that out into a full-length film. But at the same time, it's not, the way they did it just felt lazy and generic. Just, filling more characters that aren't really thought out. They got kind of one or two character details about them each. And there's also little things like, anyone who's ever been to a hospital or seen an operation room, they got lights. It's a bright place, and I understand, once again, aesthetic atmosphere. But that's always just been a little bit of it's so unrealistic, it kind of takes me out of it. Turn on the fucking light. Get your scare some other way, a more believable way. But in the end, this movie was a good effort. It was a good try. I'm gonna have to give it 2 stars because it's bad. It's really bad, and at 81 minutes, it just felt really long, and it wasn't scary at all. And when something finally does happen, I think the film was paced, maybe even cut poorly. So that's really what I have to say about that. It's not a good movie. It's not a fun movie. I don't really ever have to see it again at all. But I do think they gave it a try, and I commend that. So they give 2 stars just for that. Anyhow, I hope you folks enjoyed this little review, this little bonus review. I'd like to give a quick shout out to my little sister, Moogie. Hope you're having a happy birthday, sis. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. I'm Jake Davis, and I will catch you on the fly.